Right,
I'm out of the food. And I can't recruit more people to make food because I'm out of food.
Well,
It's a vicious cycle.
yeah.
It might be worth me turning off my my tin miner. I'll keep the miners. I'll turn off one of the night slinger guards because it's really not required, and I'll turn off the scientist temporarily.
You can do it in the job management thing.
Yes.
How new
Very
is that?
useful thing. It's like a month-old max.
Because yeah, I've never actually noticed it until we needed to use it. Right, I found ore.
So I should have 5 berry farmers now for my 15 colonists. Yeah, apparently I'm out of copper ore.
Yeah.
It's all going well.
So I found.
And it's night time again.
I found 6 copper so far. No tin. Which is just annoying. Because tin is the one I need.
I'm gonna come over and have a visit.
This is the most copper I've found in one go.
Nothing to do.
I've never found more copper than this in one go before. Like, yeah. I don't know if you'd be able to find where my mine is exactly. Can you see me? Over towards the hill from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, come have a look at my mine and see how much copper I found in one small area.
Sort of hidden it in the corner, haven't you?
Well, I didn't want to get in the way of farms.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, the trench works.
It's very good at parkour. I'm very good at parkouring in this game. That is a lot of copper.
That is an extraordinary amount of copper. I'm hoping that there's going to be some tin underneath. Oh.
So ores only spawn on 2 levels, but they change height with the terrain.
Yeah.
So they spawn on two heights below ground level. So as ground level's going up, the levels that the ores spawn will go up with it.
So me digging down like this isn't going to find more ore?
No, like it might find it right next to these 2, under this light stone, for example.
Yeah.
But yes, there's one. But up here, it's going to be so copper and tin are on the 2 levels below light stone.
Yeah.
Which means down here you're not going to find any, but up in the corner, up here, you might find some.
Yeah. Well, I found 2 pieces. That should be enough to last me a while. And there's plenty of copper.
I've only got the 1 miner.
I'm going to stick a...
Yeah, that's something I learnt last time, because my mine was built underneath a massive hill, so
yeah.
As I dug further along, the ore level changed, so I had to not just build a massive room for it.
Yeah, I've stuck a couple of crates in there just for when I do put some miners in there. Right.
I have 1 meal. I think I know what the issue is. I think it's my research that uses berry meals at the moment.
Yeah, that's my current issue as well, I think.
Like to research bread production uses 30 berry meals.
Yep. My total meals is currently 48 and going down.
Mine is 1.
So I can actually look at this in the statistics.
Yes.
So that's bread meals that I started with, and berry meals which I've been making.
Menu. Statistics, my favourite menu.
Yeah. So you see, my base was made 2 days ago, or less than, and that's when I hired colonists. Which means my bounty is being recorded. So yeah,
What is...
been able to make
colony points. Colony points. I can't do anything with them yet.
No, I've only got 200 colony
cheapest
points.
Cheapest upgrade is 500. I've got 430, so almost there.
Yeah. Yeah, colonist capacity is something we want to increase quite a lot.
Quickly, so we can do stuff.
So there are things on the colony point menu that we can't access yet. I think it's primarily the builder and digger area.
Yeah, because why would you need to upgrade those when you can't get builders or diggers?
Yeah. You could upgrade
there's one other thing as well, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
There's one other thing.
there is something else, but I don't know what it is.
Maybe we'll think of it later.
We won't. Unless we research the science and it tells us. But we won't remember on our own. Yeah. I'm slightly worried that siege mode is not going to last for very long. I might have to dip into normal mode. At least
You're going to struggle. But
Well,
I'm struggling in normal mode.
it's a challenge for a reason.
I think I forgot quite how many people you needed on berries to begin with.
Yeah. Well, I've got 9 on berries and 1 on science, and that's it.
I've
Once I
got
need
5
another-
on berries out of 15 total, so I've got a third on berries.
Well, I've got 90%. But yeah, I
Quite a
might
few zombies coming in.
I might have to try and trick the system
Got
by
nothing else to do.
placing a block down so I'm out of siege mode. And then as soon as zombie gets to it, just mine the block.
Yeah,
That might be what I do.
it's an option short term. You don't really want to carry on doing that long term though.
Yeah. Because I have set up a base in siege mode before. However, I did start with about 500 food.
It was sort of within another base as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I've not actually set one up from nothing before, like I have with this.
It's morning. Nice red sky. Red clouds.
Right.
I don't know how much of that night will be cut because we were doing nothing.
Yeah, so in preparation for stuff happening, and by stuff I
Yes,
mean
stuff.
um,
Very descriptive.
by stuff I mean successfully being in siege mode. I need to get water into my base so I can have water gatherers,
Yes, I have a water gatherer.
which is a thing. Also,
I'm not sure I need the water gatherer, honestly. It's possibly unnecessary.
water does work very weirdly. It doesn't work like it does in Minecraft. Water in this is always
Well,
infinite.
when does water ever work like it does in Minecraft?
Well, in real life, Cam, Minecraft's very realistic.
No. Well, yes, water. When I pour a cup of water, I get a glob of water that stays there and flows out, but it's always it always starts in the same place. It doesn't just level out or anything.
It's very realistic.
If anything, this is more realistic in that the water levels out. It's just that level never changes, no matter how much more space you give it.
Yeah. But yeah, so one source block has created all of these source blocks all along here. But yeah, so when I have the need, well, when I can start producing wheat, which, what if they run out of berry meals? Foods. Actually, they won't eat berry meals until I get there. But yeah, so once I can produce wheat, I can then get some water gatherers, a baker, and a grindstone, and hopefully produce some wheat. Hopefully. But I need to
My berry meals are going up,
set up some wheat areas first.
he says. I mean, I'm up to 1 again.
I mean, that's
So
something.
does that count as going up?
Right, so I'm going to use berry farmer stuff to measure out where I need to go. But 10 by 10 is the size for a wheat farm.
Yes.
Going to go to that area.
So my towers, when I build them, will be big enough for 4 wheat farms, which also happens to be big enough for 200 beds, if you choose to set a floor for beds.
Which you probably will.
Works for a lot of other farms. It doesn't work quite as well for berries or trees or anything.
Yeah.
So I might have some other size towers as well. We'll see.
Right.
Or we'll just have some useless space in those towers. It's also an option.
So this is going to be enough space for 3 berry farms. And then that was going up to I'm going to just keep measuring that. That was going up to the light. So I can place grass from that point there. Oh, I miss having builders that did this for me. Placing
my
grass takes so
scientist
much
on.
time.
And my water gatherer off, because I don't need water at the moment. But I could do with doing some research.
Yeah. Always need research. Until the end. And then you just don't need science at all.
Yeah, there comes a point when you just do not need science. I guess when I'm not doing anything else, I could continue digging out my my something.
Your something. Mm-hmm.
My mine.
But yeah, so this is enough area to do another 2. And that brings it up to 5, which I think is a good amount. I think that balances out well with a grindstone and a baker. From the research that I've done. Yeah, so from what I know, I think
just place stuff until I'm using up the right amount of materials.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, flax farm. But yeah, so I think it's for every 5 10 by 10 wheat farms, you need 1 oven and 1 grindstone. I think. Can I make the grindstone by hand? I should be able to. It doesn't say that I have the recipe for it though, which is a little disconcerting.
Where have you researched the thing?
Well, no, even in bread production, it tells you what you get from it. So I get wheat farmer, bread meal, bread, oven and grindstone made of workbench, bread crate made of workbench, oven made by hand.
So you can't make a grindstone by hand?
But I can,
you?
based on the fact that I just have.
Fair enough then.
What do I need from that? I need 4 copper parts, and then I can make an oven. I haven't decided where I'm going to have all my machine block type things yet, but for now they can just go around the crate. So I just need to set up the baker, which will make
Why are you not doing anything?
100 bread, and then infinite bread meals. And the grindstone. That's a fun spelling.
My berry farmers, all of my berry farmers have the icon above their head of a berry with a line through it. Yeah, you don't have a berry, so you can't make a berry meal. So harvest a berry.
What, have you set a limit for the berries?
A limit
Or
for
is it on
berries in the
infinite?
crate, but it shouldn't be a limit for them actually picking up berries,
I have no idea.
because those berries are still in their hand. I'll up the berry limit,
Right.
but that just means they won't make berry meals again for a while.
I've set my jobs to balanced, which means I've now only got 4 berry farmers. I've got 2 wheat farmers, a grinder, a baker, a miner, and a scientist. I don't need.
The question is, what does the game consider as balanced? I'm down to 0 meals because someone decided they wanted breakfast,
I don't
which is rather horrifying.
necessarily need the miner. I'll set that as a maximum of 3 so we actually get some more berry farmers. There we go. So I've now got 5 berry farmers, 3 wheat farmers, a miner, a grinder, and a baker.